Okay. Let me get all this set up. Control C. Shut up. No. Wait. Just get in here and drink coffee. Okay. Gets me that out. It is Monday morning, right? Yes, it is Monday morning. Well, it's about to be Monday afternoon. Nobody say anything. Nobody say a gosh darn thing about it. Nobody say a gosh darn thing about it. Lop. And blop. Yes, there we go. Now let's set up. Alright, now let me swap it to this. And where is the I still need to go about actually making this into something that's less jank? Question mark? Less that. Less whatever that is, you know. Whatever this right here, I don't know what I don't know what it is. I just kind of stuck it in here, and it's just there. You know, it just exists there. I put it there, but I don't. I think there was more expected. So now it just exists there. Yeah. But good happy Monday morning. Yes, I have my coffee. As per title requests, I have my coffee. What is this going on about? Nothing I am worried about. So, I hope last week for everyone went well enough. I'm still kind of waking up a little bit. I slept late. Oh geez, noises. Hi, hello. Arrow Sparkle, thank you for the follow. Welcome to chill morning coffee and chat, where we're just putting a wrap on the previous week and bringing a start to this week and just talking a bunch of nonsense. Welcome. Thank you for your follow. Yeah. Valentine's Day, yeah. You know, I completely forgot that was today. That's a date that I don't even keep up with. I was like, oh, I took a quick look at Twitter, a quick look at Twitter before I started streaming when I woke up and came over to my computer like, has anything blown up yet? So I was like, everyone was like, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy Valentine's Day, it's Valentine's Day, celebrate with your couples. Single people out there, treat yourself. Happy Valentine's Day. I was like, yes, that's right. Today is Valentine's Day. I had a good day, but yeah, I had a good day yesterday. So far, I guess you could say I'm having a good day today, but I just woke. I literally just woke up. Basically, I took care of. I ate some stuff and everything. Got my coffee, and I'm like, all right, I'm here, cause I'm late. It's totally it's totally 9 o'clock in the morning and not 11:40 a.m. The only reason to keep up with Valentine's Day is it's the only day you can get cheap vegan chocolates the day after. Oh, really? Well, that's smart. I'd like cheap chocolate. I'm a chocolate maniac. I like cheap chocolate. £5? Day after the manager don't sell as well, so normally on promotion. Wow. £5. That might seem about right. Yeah, but that's a little pricey. Like, how big of a bag or box or whatever of chocolate are we talking about here? $500 of chocolate. Decent amount to last a while for. Okay, well, that's fair then. Yeah, that's pretty decent then. Nice. Nice-a-rooney. I know, Europeans go about Valentine's Day a little differently than us Americans do. Only so many ways you can benefit off the skip that is Valentine's Day when single. I know, right? Wait, I clicked on the wrong tab. Stop it. Nope, stop it. Stop. I need to click on this tab because this is the tab with the music. And lower it just a little bit. Manual audio adjustment. It's always fun. YouTube always makes it fun for me to constantly, for each and every single song, be adjusting the audio. YouTube, Twitch in general have kind of been going downhill recently. Yeah. Though YouTube has kind of redeemed it. Well, seemingly, I think, redeemed itself in some ways. They've fixed a lot of problems with, at least specifically targeting VTubers. There was some really major problems that YouTube was doing that was like really targeting VTubers specifically. It wasn't a thing that was a problem across any other normal YouTuber. It was only specifically VTubers, and I think they've gone about fixing that. I haven't heard any other news saying that it hasn't actually been fixed. So there was a news report from the one and only best news reporter for everything and anything VTubers and all related to VTubers and VTubing, the one and only False ID, best news broadcaster man on the YouTube and Twitch. False ID, let's go! Yes! Yes! The one and only! The one and only man for the job. Yeah, I haven't heard him report anything else on that since the last time he reported it. Though I am behind on his news streams on Twitch. I just don't have the when he streams and such. Usually, either I'm streaming at the moment, or I'm just too busy to come in and like watch, because he talks about a whole lot more news during his streams than gets put into the videos, and so not watching the streams can miss out a lot on the news. So I'm behind on that, and I need to catch up. So I'm more aware, even more aware than I already am aware of when the Blue Blazes is even going on. Honestly, be surprised if self-hosting doesn't become more and more popular as companies are that bad. They just make many bad decisions that add up. Yeah. Yeah, who knows what's gonna... I think, YouTube's adding some new functionality with streaming. I believe that's correct. It's gonna be interesting to see how parts of it are taken advantage of. Because I remember False was reporting something about the fact that you can like gift memberships, like with gifting subscriptions on Twitch, and there possibly being a problem with that. Though I saw not too long ago, actually, it might have been, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, actually, saw a Twitter post from well, I think it might have been Hololive Japan, or maybe it was Niji Sanji. Can't remember. It was one of the two, but it wasn't Ian. It was like Japan branch. That they were doing like this week or something, like they were doing a series of gifting subscriptions, or not gifting memberships rather, for this week, as I guess I think it was probably like supposed to be for like a special promotional thing for a Valentine's week or something like that. Something like that. Tell me it's no longer just a day and now they got a whole week. Oh no! what are they doing? No, I don't. It might have been just a day, but something within this week for Valentine's Day, I think, or something like that. They were doing like kind of promotion thing. It's like, hi, it's Valentine's weekday, we're gonna be generous and gift a bunch of people memberships or something like that. I don't exactly remember the Twitter post. Never been a normal day for you. It's funny enough, it's always been a normal. I mean, Valentine's Day is not any different than 3 days ago for me. It's just a day that exists amongst all the others. Nothing special happens. Nothing. It's just, hi, this is a day, and it exists, and I'm doing my things in it. That is all. That's about it. Fair enough. It's because spend so much time with people, but I'm a bit too proud of being single, so leads to some interesting interactions. Yeah, I can imagine. I am of the same same mindset, I guess. Oh, I'm still waking up. Same mindset, I guess you can say. Just like, yeah, I'm single. What are you gonna do about it? More coffee. I haven't finished my first cup, coffee. Funny enough, I drink coffee in the morning, but it doesn't do anything for me. I drink it just for the taste. I drink it only because of the taste and not the fact that it actually even does anything for me. If any, coffee, if I drink too much coffee, I end up passing it. I end up like falling asleep. It's like, all right, I'm going back to bed. I had 3 cups of coffee. Spending time with people instead of coffee. That's a mood. Alright, I talked to 3 people today. Alright, I talked to 5 people today. Back to bed. I'll see you in a couple hours. Probably. Fear could probably fall asleep in a Zoom meeting without people noticing. Yeah? Or I might struggle a bit more. Yeah? Yeah, what can you not do in a Zoom meeting and get away with, honestly? Honestly. Murder? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty high up there. You probably, I think it depends, honestly. I think it actually probably depends. I plead innocent. I was on a Zoom call. Honestly, though, like, that's a pretty good alibi. Because it can be made into a really good alibi. Because if you think about it, now if the murder was very local, to be honest, well, it depends, right? All right. So, say you have a Zoom meeting and it's like a corporate meeting or something, and there's 50 people in the Zoom call, right? Well, there are ways of fabricating video, right? So you have a you pre-record yourself sitting at the table that you're sitting at with the clothes that you'll be wearing. And you just pick the right moment in the Zoom meeting where you're not needed and such, and you change your web camera to a digital copy of a web camera to point towards a pre-recorded video of you just sitting there, just being there, normal, nothing going on in the background, anything. It's and not picking up, active sounds, live sounds. You just have pre-recorded sounds and everything. You go off in your house, right, or wherever it needs to go to, or well, more specifically, you would want to do it just in your house or wherever you're having the Zoom meeting at, just so you can easily go back to your Zoom meeting. You kill whoever it is that you're wanting to kill, take care of the body, and clean yourself up because you're probably gonna have blood on yourself. And then you go back to the Zoom meeting, and then when you're all fixed up again, you go back and change the digital copy camera from pointing to a video recording to back to live feed. And there you go. You were in a Zoom call with 50 other people for the whole entire time, and 50 other people saw you there in time of which a murder was committed. I've been watching Jessica Fletcher. I have been watching Murder Mystery. Murder She Wrote. I've been watching Murder She Wrote. Probably not a good thing to discuss on Twitch. You can discuss. If you can eviscerate mobs of people into pools of blood in a video game, you can discuss murder. Bit too much true crime there. If you haven't seen Murder She Wrote, Murder She Wrote, It's a TV show. It's not like The Office workers killing people in their shift are the brightest people. Realistically, what would happen is someone would probably leave their DNA on the crime scene. Yeah, I mean, that's typically what happens. That's typically what happens. And these days we have even more fancier ways of detecting and picking up DNA on different items in the scene and such. So so yeah. But so this is Murder. Just base page here. Murder, She Wrote, 1984, 12 seasons with Angela Lansbury. She plays Jessica Fletcher. And this is just a good show. This was and is a good show. I highly recommend watching it. Mostly read books. Well, Angela Lansbury here, who plays Jessica Fletcher, is a author, is a writer. She writes mystery novels, but also she solves crimes. So it's kind of funny. Also, you like how you're acting like discussing an actual murder is equivalent to playing GTA. It is. I honestly though, I mean, what's the difference? What is the difference? There is that one crime also where a bunch of old people pulled off like the ideal robbery, then got caught by CCTV. Yeah. GTA and actual murder, same thing morally. No, it's just a thing of like if I can, all right. So if I can in a video game if I can stream myself eviscerating people into pools of blood in a video game, why can I not discuss murder mystery? Why can I not discuss murder if I'm talking about like what's the one show? TV show CIA something. There's one I can't remember. But what's the one show called that everyone watches that's like the #1 like murder mystery like crime TV show thriller? Isn't actual violence against Twitch is TOS? Well, here's the thing. There is no violence happening here. Just a discussion of it. Whereas in a video game, the violence is actually being displayed and you have someone just saying, I'm gonna kill you, oh, you're all dead. Wahahaha. Oh look, you'll have a pool of blood. On to the next people, you know. There's a difference, honestly. Probably difference from discussing murder mysteries and discussing how to kill someone in a Zoom meeting. Well, I mean, that how to kill someone in a Zoom meeting is part of a murder mystery. Just hyperbolical. Realistically, you have 2 viewers. 0 away, abandons online. Well, alright. Flippin' bloody music. Why do I always have to... Why are you so much louder than all the other music? So here's the thing. Way worse things have been shown and talked about on my stream. Way worse things get talked about and shown on my stream all the time. It's the reason why. And you know what? I haven't had this I haven't had this discussion in a while. Chrome? This isn't Chrome. This is Opera. See, this is not even all my internet tabs. I used to have more, but something happened. I was going through some of the stuff in one of my other browser windows, and accidentally hit close all tabs to the right, and I couldn't recover all of them. I was just like, that's like 5. I was just like, I was just dead, because that was 6 years of, or I think maybe just 5. That was 5 years of work. 5 years. Bookmark the ones I need, because that doesn't work. Because I just it wouldn't make any sense to bookmark it and close it, because I'm always going to them a lot and such. Or there's still some things in here that I just need to, there are things I need to watch and I have open. If I bookmark it, I am never coming back to it. It's gonna be lost forever. But here. You think that's a lot of tabs? Here you go. Here's even more. And this isn't even the worst of how, this isn't even the worst that my amount of tabs have been. Why not just Firefox? Because Firefox is not that good. Opera is better than Firefox. Opera is way better optimized, and it has way more like functionality and everything. But you want to see the funny thing? With everything going on, Opera is only using about 3,000 megabytes. Only using about 3,000 megabytes, and then only 63% of my memory is being used, which is the fun thing. But actually, Opera has built-in VPN. Opera has a lot of built-in privacy stuff and all. VPN, anti-tracker, all that kind of stuff. It's probably the best browser, and I've been using it for years and years and years and years. And another one great thing that they added in for optimization, like like 3 years ago, is that, so you see all these tabs, all the tabs that exist here, all these tabs, unless they are actually being used, or have been actively used within the last certain period of time, if they have not been used, Opera puts that tab to sleep. And what that means is essentially it's almost the same as closing. You know, when you put your computer to sleep, you don't actually like fully turn it off and you just put it to sleep. It's the same thing with internet tabs. So that internet tab is not using any resources of your computer other than the fact just to exist as a tab here. But as soon as you go back to the tab, it wakes it up in the same way that you wake your computer up when you like click your mouse button or something like that. Talking just privacy. Tor is probably better. Tor. I don't know what Tor is. I don't know what Tor is, but for ultimate privacy, if you want like, all right, so if you want the best experience for privacy, DuckDuckGo is where you should go. And also HiPi. And yes, Pi, I know I can reopen the tabs, but there were so many tabs. There were so many tabs that it was very limited. It couldn't load all of them back. It was like, yep, nope, I'm not gonna load the rest of them up. This is all you get. And I was like, oh. I was so upset. Close them the X button. Open a new browser and click the button combination. Opens all the tabs. DuckDuckGo's browser hasn't been made yet, unfortunately. Yeah, DuckDuckGo exists because that's when False does his internet browsing and such for his news. He uses DuckDuckGo. It's been fully developed. I mean, they advertise it all the time. At least where I am, they advertise it all the time. I mean, maybe it's just available for Americans at the moment, but let's see here. Duck. Yeah. Add DuckDuckGo to I can add this to Opera? Privacy browser extension. Browse as usual and we'll take care of the rest. Get bundled private search tracker blocker and site encryption all in one download for major browsers. Private search engine. Search privately with our app or extension. Add private web search to your favorite browser or search directly at duckduckgo.com. Privacy browser app. Our private browser for mobile comes equipped with our search engine tracker, blocker, encryption, enforcer, and more. Available on iOS and Android. We don't store your personal information, ever. Our privacy policy is simple. We don't collect or share any of your personal information. Honestly, I honestly probably should use this. I probably actually honestly should use this. But yeah, hold on. You know what? All right. We're going to open every tab ever closed, I guess. Maybe. Let's see here. What was that button combination? Control Shift T. All right, let's see what this does. Control Shift T.
What are NFT?
I just reopened that. I just reopened that. Oh man. That's kind of funny. Not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. But you know, it's fine. With what I had, like, so what I had up was a collection of music that I needed to like go through and such. There was easily in that browser window, there was easily 3,000 tabs in that browser window. And it was just a giant, all of it was music. All of it was music on YouTube. That I had been basically collecting to go through and listen to and organize and all that kind of stuff for the last, I don't know, 3-5 years. And it was gonna take me like 5-8 years to go through all of it. And there was a lot of like probably duplicates of stuff in there and all this stuff and all. So it was probably a good thing that it got closed, or the most of it got closed. I was able to save some of it, but not all of it. But that's fine. It's fine. But my mic arm is coming tomorrow. Oh yeah! Wait, hold on. Before I go on that, I said that there was something I haven't discussed in a long time when we were talking about the whole murder stuff and such. Okay, so this is a thing that I haven't discussed in a long time, and I probably should discuss it. So this is the reason why I am not going to push for partner on Twitch. Everyone else is pushing for partner and such. I don't want partner. I don't want to be partnered with Twitch. I will take my affiliate status. Will I get less money for being affiliate through Twitch? Yes. But here's the thing. The moment I become partnered with Twitch is the moment that this channel gets banned. I mean, you think I might be joking because of how I joke and, you know, how my jokes are and such, but no, I am not joking. The moment I get partnered is the moment that this channel gets banned. Because wild stuff happens on this channel. And I talk about a bunch of different things, and I have friends that talk about bunch of different things, and I don't censor things. This is a channel where things are not censored. Now, I can do that because of the fact that I'm an affiliate. See, what people don't know is, or don't, I think, really fully realize is that when you become partnered, yes, you get more emotes, you can get more money, you can, you know, there's more compensation that you can receive for signing on to being a partner. However, you're signing a lot of your rights away. There's now a lot of stuff that you cannot do. If you're a big enough partner, Twitch stops caring as much about what you do. To be honest, rip rights though, yeah. I mean, but the thing is that you have to be pretty big. I mean, you have to be pretty big for Twitch not to care. And the time period in between you getting partnered and getting to that point of where Twitch would just stop caring, so much can happen in that time period, and then you're out. You have to be like top 1% of partners. Yep. Pretty much, basically. So you sign all your rights away when you become partner. There's you have to censor yourself. There's so much stuff that you have to do in order to not do all this other stuff, right? I mean, you have to be very limited on what you show, what you can show, what you can say, what you can do, all this kind of stuff. Because the TOS that applies to you gets expanded. But as an affiliate, I have way more rights. And so I'd rather be able to have be able to have the full extent of my rights for just half of the money that a partner would make than be making a whole lot more money but not be able to do everything that I want to do and say and such, and limit myself. That's why I'm such a big fan of self-hosting stuff. Not propaganda, by the way. The only restriction on your own content is then the law, which is kind of self-explanatory. Yeah, exactly. When you are an affiliate, the only restrictions is the law. Otherwise, it's fine. Otherwise, it is fine. Because the TOS for affiliates is very limited. Yeah, I mean, even as an affiliate, you do have to follow Twitch TOS, but the Twitch TOS that applies to affiliates is very limited. Like, if you actually go through and read, if you compare the TOS for affiliates to the TOS of partners, the TOS for affiliates are so limited. It's like just basic stuff of like, yeah, don't do this. Haven't checked either. Said you don't plan to stay on Twitch too long. That's understandable. More of a temporary tent here for you than at home. That's understandable. That is understandable. And I completely understand that and get that. Well, I think that's the case for a lot of people because I don't know, Twitch is interesting. Twitch is where you can make more money, but you can't be discovered. YouTube, you make less money, but you can be discovered. And so it's interesting. So it's like I'm streaming on here, but I'm taking my stream archives and I'm turning them into edited videos for YouTube. I'm still doing that. I'm still slowly going through that. I still have a lot that I'm having to go through all my stream archives and that I've downloaded and try to make sure, like, okay, is there anything I can do with this, and go through them with more scrutiny and such. I'm still doing that. And then when I'm done doing that, then that's when I will get back to picking back up making the videos and pumping those out for YouTube, because it's a mess with how many I have. Like, let's see here. Let me do this. I can't download anymore at the moment because my storage device is full. My storage device of 2 terabytes is full with stream archives. This is it's fine. This is all the content I have to go through. And now, keep in mind, most all of these are 3 to 10 hours long. Most of these are like 3 to 10 hours long streams. This one specifically right here, this... Hello? Okay, there we go. Where did my cursor go? There it is. This one specifically right here, that won't properly load, that one right there is 28 hours long! Got to an okay size after like 2 years or so. New account, of course. But unless if you're playing whatever's popular, it's impossible to grow. Benefit of being a chess player. When Queen's Gambit happened. It's always a bit of a controversial take amongst creators, but I think nobody really ever earns that much money from ads. No. Yeah, not that much money gets earned from ads, honestly. It's not where the money is being made. Ads kind of suck as a revenue source. They do. Even just video editing that into highlights would take probably a week. Yeah. Like, so I'm still like trying to figure out what to call of the stuff before I did VTubing, before I jumped onto the VTuber bandwagon. But all of this, all of this here in this box, all that is pre-VTuber that I still need to go and just go through. I stream every day, literally. Like, okay, I pump out probably 11 streams per week. Per week, I do 11 streams. But yeah, the day that I became a VTuber, the day I became a VTuber was July 12th, 2021. You feel burnt out after 2 a week? So you don't know how I do it. It's because I don't know. I do what a da dee da dee da. Come over to Twitter. Yeah, this is my schedule. So you've got the Monday morning coffee and chat stream that we're doing right now. And then you have a late night stream for playing games or just going around in VR chat, which tonight we'll go around in VR chat. Didn't do that last night, which is set to do for last night. Just took the night to rest and was just doing some things. So ended up not doing that stream last night, but yeah. So then you got the midday streams where I do art. I stream myself doing artwork. Right now I'm working on streaming myself working on a commission. Got a fun commission I'm working on. and then the one thing that's like consistent is the late night streams for games, because I want to play games, and that's what the late night streams are for. But daytime streams are for other things that are not games. But yeah, the art streams are kind of every other day sort of a thing. And so yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 streams a week. And each stream, my midday streams usually, that definitely sounds healthy. Yeah. My midday streams last about 3 to 4 hours. And then my late night streams, who knows how long. Like, let's come over to here. So, not last night, but the night before's late night stream was 5 hours long. And the night before that was 7 hours long. So the late night streams end up being wacky amounts of time. Used to be really addicted to gaming, but daily driving Linux helped change that. Most online games don't work on because anti-cheat. Oh, you're using a Linux. Okay. Oh. I was like, wait, hold on a second. Like, oh, okay, you're using a Linux system. Understandable. Yeah. That can definitely put a hindrance on playing some online games and such. Can definitely do that, but yeah. So yeah, a lot of wild, wacky things. Not so much on my during my art streams, but in the late night streams, a lot of wild, wacky stuff happens. So I want to keep doing the wild, wacky stuff and not be limited in what I can and cannot say and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't make this it used to be where a while ago it would be a thing I talked about often, where it's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna become a partner with Twitch. I'm gonna stay affiliate and such, because otherwise I'll be in trouble if I signed on with partner. So I haven't had that discussion for a while. And I'm much bigger than when I was discussing that before. So for all out there now, new and old, for the people who are old watching this in the future, you already know this story. So for people new, both now and future, I am not becoming partner. There is not ever going to be a push for partnered. If Twitch is like, hey, we would like for you to be partners, I mean, like, nope, I will stay affiliate. Just ended up spending more time knitting, watching and stuff like that, so see it more a win than a hindrance. Well, that's nice. That's a good hobby to have, actually. Like, to have a hobby like that. That's actually a really good thing to have. Most people don't have that, which is nice. Well, not nice that most people don't have it, but nice that you do have that kind of a hobby to do and such. Assuming sleep isn't a thing considering my schedule. No, sleep actually is a thing. I get normal. I sleep normally. Today I slept a little longer than than usually do and such. I got too much sleep and groggy for that. But no, I get decent sleep. I mean, I sleep normally and such, and I get my. I mean, sometimes there's nights or times where it's like I might go a day without sleeping because the late night stream kind of just went on for a long time and so much stuff was happening and the stream was really kicking off or whatever, things were really kicking off. And then I just kind of like, yeah, no, just keep going into the next day. But otherwise, I sleep normally. I get 6 hours of sleep every night, every day, whenever I do sleep. Which is during the night. I sleep during the night. I get 6 hours of sleep. That's all I need is 6 hours sleep. That's a 28-hour stream. Yeah, I sleep normally. Okay, so to be fair, the 28-hour stream was I had set for a special 24-hour stream. That's my first stream of the year. Just as a special, like, hey, welcome to the new year, kind of a thing. It was the first stream of the new year. So I was like, instead of this just being a normal stream, like all the others, let me do a special stream. So it's like, okay, special 24-hour stream. And that 24-hour stream turned into a 28-hour stream. So that was the 3rd of January. Would criticize that mindset, but you've done worse. Knitting is a decent time sink to be honest, but it's hard to be angry while knitting. Yeah, that's a thing. Knitting or like creating things with your hands like that. It's hard to get angry. It's things like that, and especially like painting, knitting, just handcrafts and such that are similar to that and in the same kind of realm of creation. It's all very therapeutic, honestly. You're just the exception. See, the funny thing about painting is that you're not supposed to be having expectations and such. It's just paint whatever. Honestly, it's just painting can be and is a way of therapy, being therapeutic. And people who are trying to become artists and such get into a funk of like, well, my stuff isn't good enough, or it's like, just get into these weird funks about like, they get overworked about their artwork, expecting it to be one thing and it not being that one thing and such. It's like, oh, well, why? But then it's like, well, you know, Bob Ross, just watch Bob Ross, right? He didn't consider himself a painter. He didn't or an artist. He was just a man that painted. Right? And the whole entire art world criticized him so much just because of the fact of what he was doing, and that he wasn't holding himself to a higher standard and such, being like, oh, why you're demeaning yourself to this lower level? You should be doing this or that with your talents of painting, yet you're demeaning yourself with all this other stuff. It puts all of us other artists in an eye of shame, and we would wish you not do that. Because we hold ourselves to a higher standard, and, kind of an ordeal. And it's like Bob Ross is like, no, I'm just here painting. Bob Ross was a drill sergeant and all, and then he became a painter. Picked up painting. But I just, people need to have, when it comes to painting, both physical canvas painting and digital painting, because they're one and the same, even though one's physical in the real world and the other one's digital on the computer. They're both of the same mindset in all aspects. Just paint when you want, have fun with it, and don't let anything about it be like, painting something bad is good, because at least you're painting something, you're getting something out, which can help you, paint better things in the future. And even if you think it's bad, sometimes a bad thing can be a good thing, and you just start a new style. It's like, yes, this is just a style, and make a style yours and such. And painting can be so much more than what a lot of people make it to be. Definitely get that, though. People say that in any art field, but then people forget we live in a world where even games like Undertale does well. Exactly! The abstract is definitely a lot more valuable, to me at least, than a lot of good stuff. Our abstract is definitely interesting. A lot of it is definitely interesting. I mean, I'm not sure the same is true with streaming. It's always a standard that people criticize you if you don't reach it. Yeah, streaming is different. There is there is a standard amongst streaming that people think exists. Check my DMs along a second. There is a standard that people thinks exists when it comes to streaming. It's like, oh, you have to do this, and you have to be this way, and this, that, and the other thing. It's just a base level of streaming. But, I honestly don't think so. Streaming can be whatever you want to make it to be. There's a freedom of freedom of expression with streaming through many different ways. Definitely still an expectation. Yeah. But I think that expectation has been that expectation has been built on false positives. That's my opinion. It's been built on false positives. Here's a reason why streamers are associated with the whole, hey guys, welcome back to another stream kind of energy. Yeah, which you know what? I absolutely hate it. I hate it. It is so annoying. Especially with YouTubers. YouTubers are even worse. They're even worse. And I hate it. You know, I've completely forgotten about my coffee. It's probably really cold now. Yeah, it kind of is kind of cold. It's still good though. It's so good. It's still drink it. But oh my gosh, it is so annoying. It's like, hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your boy, whoever. We're here with another video on this. Today, we're gonna be discussing this, that, and the other thing. And hey guys, I'm gonna show you this. And you know guys, it's gonna be really good. And you know what guys, if you like my content, then go down in the bottom, hit the like button, hit the bell, and hit the subscribe button for more content. And guys, you know, when they do that, I'm just like, there goes my pillow. I'm just saying, stop it! You're annoying! That's why I love that most of the stuff you do is VNS educational. Kind of hard to be like, hey guys, welcome back to another video discussing quantum mechanics. Oh man. Yeah, it kind of is. I love this. You know what? I love discussing quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is one of the most fun things to talk about and discuss. The quantum mechanics is so much fun. Just joined and dying. Don't die yet, bud. No, I'm not dying. I'm just I'm over exaggerating. Well, really not even over exaggerating. YouTubers. Quantum cryptography is the only thing you've done in a recent amount of research into, to be honest, in terms of stuff quantum computers can do anyway. Yeah, I've been a little bit out of the loop with research when it comes to quantum mechanics and all. I haven't been as up to date on stuff as I used to be. But yeah, the stuff quantum computers can do, or at least what we're advertising is the fact that they can do, is honestly mind-boggling. It's so cool, and it's so cool, cause like it'll, you know, the day that we actually switch over from classical computers over to quantum computers is the day that the human race just explodes forward even more so than it already has in technological advancements, because that will open up the gateway to do everything, because everything we're doing now will be able to be done within a matter of seconds, basically all at the same time. And it's so cool. It's so cool. Bit based as an bit biased as an aspiring chemist. But honestly, the main thing I'm waiting for is seeing how much it can affect computational modules in chemistry? Yes. Yes, which is probably one of the more boring applications of quantum computers. No, actually, no. No, it is not one of the more boring application of quantum computers. It is what is going to be the thing. Honestly, computational models and such for everything across chemistry, biology, astronomy, all that stuff is what quantum computers is being made for. Because right now, with how classical computers work, those computational models take so long to do. I mean, a lot faster now than they were like 20 years ago. But with the way classical computers work, that computational ability is very limited. So when quantum computers come around, those models will be just like that, and you have so many done at the same time, just then and there. It's like, oh, okay, there we go. Your small brain can't process all that, so they're like to us like SSDs are to HDDs. Yeah. In a sense, you can kind of compare it that way, more or less, but not quite. Really good at logical processes, yeah. Feel like all like the information around cryptography as it is right now is the big thing with quantum stuff. Probably. I'll look in it. I'll look in a minute, Uni. Actually, I'll just look now. Just was in a funk of talking. Oh. Basically, with how qubits work, unlike bits, they can be 1 or 0, and also a combination of both. Yeah. The music is a bop. Yeah, it's music from Spiritfarer. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 songs, and we'll be into Hollow Knight music. And well, there's only 2 songs of Hollow Knight, or 3 songs of Hollow Knight. Then it's back into is that relaxing music or is that rock metal music? I can't tell. Nope, it's relaxing music. Where do we get back into the metal music? There's. It's gonna be a while before we get back into the metal music. Only a matter of time before Silk Song. That's the cool thing about quantum computers, is that it can be a 1 or a 0 or a combination. And like with how quantum mechanics operates on the premise of probability, everything or one thing can exist in multiple different multiple different locations all at the same time, but it's only the 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 uh position with the highest probability is where we perceive that object being at that moment in time. But as soon as the probability of some other location increases, that object will move to the other location based on perceptive reality. Or observational perception. It's really cool stuff. It honestly is like really cool stuff. It is very cool stuff. But yeah. Also nice about me page, just read it. Yeah. I'm glad you like it. I took a lot of time to really think about it and make everything look nice and read nice and all that kind of stuff. No, I didn't. Well, the About Me is just to show a bit of my sarcastical humor and such. But I didn't take any time in making the About Me page, which is supposed to be it's intentionally low effort, just to be different. Or maybe that's just your fetish. It's not something I expected to read an About Me page. Exactly. Everyone else has these like cookie cutter About Me pages where there's like, yes, I have to have all this stuff in here and all these nice little card picture things for the individual panels and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, no, here it is. Like, so when it comes to streaming and content creation, I take after Markiplier. Honestly, I take after Markiplier. So it's like, if his stuff is barren and just sarcastic and just like his thing for Twitch is, this is where I scream, and it's like, yeah, all right, well, you know, I can do that too. About Me page is still more high effort than most people's probably. Yeah. Mark doesn't scream, he just raises his sexy tone. Yes, I'm sure that's what everyone listening to him thinks. It's like, oh yes, he's raising his sexy tone. Funny. Oh man. Oh man, funny. Yeah, I look at a lot of VTubers things, and like there's so much stuff and all going on in their thing. I'm like, oh whoa. And then I look at mine, I'm just like, like how Mark fans went from, hey, look at this goofy funny guy in 2014 or so, to now, look A demigod. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, he's still a goofy, funny guy. He's still, to me, it's still, hey, look at this goofy, funny guy. A goofy, funny demigod. Yeah. One of the fans is one of the funny demigod. Yeah. I'm just one of the fans like, hey, look at this fool. Look at this goofy fool who is entertaining and I like. He's an awesome guy. To be fair, I'd say most demigods are on the funnier side. Yeah. If you're not a full god, you're kinda screwed in both regards. So might as well be funny. Or a full human, yeah. Well, how about self-proclaimed gods? Because that's if whenever I release a lore video of my character, whenever that happens, and I get around to making all the artwork and animation business such a video for a quote-unquote lore video, in there, such thing would be described as my character being a self-proclaimed god. Not actually a god, but just a self-proclaimed one. Just to spite Odin. Specifically to spite Odin. Has a big ego? No. Just literally just self-proclaiming godship to spite the Aesir gods, being Odin and Thor and such. So a casual god, yes. Hades was a full god in Hercules, the animation, and he was cracking me up. Yeah, Hades is funny. At least in the Disney movie, Hades was pretty funny. Yeah. Hades kind of sucked in terms of the actual mythology, though. Not the worst Greek god by far, but 2 out of 10 on the funny scale. Yeah. See, here's the thing for me. Greek mythology is just kind of boring. Greek and Roman. It's like, it's not necessarily, well, it can't, like, okay, so the Percy Jackson series made Greek mythology really interesting and cool and kind of fantasized it a lot and made it actually good and interesting and entertaining and such. But if you actually just look at the history of Greek and Roman mythology, it's so muddied up and confuddled with contradictions to contradictions that there's something contradicting a contradiction that's contradicting something else. And it's just like, and it's so muddied up with a bunch of stuff. It's like, what am I even looking at? I'm clueless about history and such, so I got to enjoy the movie to the fullest. If I knew stuff about it, I would have judged every flaw in terms of precision. Bit biased, I kind of heard out on many things. Mythology is one of them. I love mythology. Love Percy Jackson books anyway. Never watched the films. I watched one of the films. I watched one of them. I wasn't too impressed with the first one. And I didn't watch any more after that. Mythology is just one of those things you either have to be really into to really like it, to be honest. Yeah, that is true. Mythology is a thing that you really have to be into and interesting to really get any enjoyment ever. It's either you're really interested in mythology or you're not. It's kind of one of those things because mythology gets weird. Mythology gets really weird depending on which culture you look at. Greek mythology and Roman mythology. Actual cultural people here think it won't be long before I'll be kicked out. Nah, you're not gonna get kicked out. What? At least pushed away by the big amount of brain waves. I'm small brain gang. Just a nerd, not actual big brain. Yeah, we're just nerds here. We're just a bunch of nerds. We're just a bunch of nerds. But yeah, my whole spiel goes off of Norse mythology. Like my whole character is a literal self-insertion into a little bit more fictitious Norse mythology. If we're really big, if we were actually big brain, we wouldn't be on Twitch. Why in Norse mythology fanfic when? Character is a wannabe Disney character. If my character was in a Disney movie, I would be the, like, most diabolic villain in all Disney movies. That's how I would be made out to be. But honestly, I'm just biding my time and such here. You know, my character is biding time, and then here comes Odin. It's like, yes, you, and does Odin things. Favorite OC that have is probably just a really weird take on Yggdrasil. Really? Fascinating. So Yggdrasil is a concept of a person personified through the world tree, or just a different take on Yggdrasil as the world tree altogether. A different take on as the world tree altogether. Okay. My story kind of involves Yggdrasil a little bit. A little interesting. You can't sleep anymore, so you're here. Welcome, Uni. Sorry you can't sleep. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a fanfic out there with that OC, but I don't want to find out. Oh no. The only Yggdrasil I know is the one from Overlord. You wonder why. Is the Yiddish show from Overlord a tree? If so, it's probably pretty on point. I don't know. I haven't watched Overlord. I wouldn't know myself. I haven't watched. It's one anime I haven't watched. A lot of mainstream anime I've not watched. I watch a lot of non-mainstream anime. There's some quote unquote mainstream anime that I have watched and such, but I don't watch a lot of. I don't really watch a lot of anime in general. I've only, let's see here. Last I recorded, Bloom Into You. No, I have not. I have not watched that. Last I recorded, let's see here. Let me go to my, what? Why is my mouse being weird? Anime that I've watched. I have watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 different anime shows. And that's it. Oh wait, no. Wait, what? Hold on. No, wait a second. That's a lie. Wait. That's weird. What? Oh no, it just formatted different. Okay. Wait. Okay, this just did something weird. Because I was thinking, wait, no, I've watched more than what was just listed there. This is... Okay, no. Yeah, it wasn't showing everything. It was formatting things weird. That's so weird. Okay, let me recount this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I've watched 60 different anime shows. Okay. With over 239 episodes. Nope, I have not. I've not watched One Piece. I've not watched any of those. I've not watched Bleach. I've not watched Death Note. I've not watched The Alchemist, whatever. But Brother Alchemist, whatever it's called, Alchemist, whatever. I've not watched that. Fairy Tail, I've not watched it. That's it, unsubscribed. You weren't subscribed in the first place! What are you talking about? We're Detective Conan being forgotten like that. You thought I said furry tail for a second. It was interesting. No. Fairy Tail. Uh, probably the only mainstream anime that I have watched is Sword Art Online. I think Soul Eater might be considered mainstream. Tokyo Ghoul. I've watched that. Like, I would think that that's considered mainstream. Spice and Wolf. ReZero. I've watched all the Fate anime. I only watched the first season and then a little bit of the second season of Attack on Titan, and then I was like, yeah, no, I'm done with this. Your Name, Weathering with You. I don't know what else would be considered. Silent Voice. No, I've not watched The Silent Voice. I don't know what else would be considered mainstream. Assassination Classroom. I haven't finished watching that. I need to still finish watching that. Hunter x Hunter. Or just Hunter x Hunter. I haven't finished watching that either. I need to get around to actually finishing watching that. Getting around to finish watching that. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, Your Lie in April. Watch Ouran High School Host Club. I think that's probably a pretty mainstream one. There, you subscribed. How do I unsubscribe? Wait, do you subscribe? Wait, what? You subscribe? Wait, how come I don't have a notification or anything saying that you did? Did you actually? Wait, hold on. Did you actually? Oh yeah, you have the bat. What? Hold on. Why didn't it play? What? Why didn't it play any? Wait. How come it doesn't have in my activity feed that you subscribed? Wait a second. Why is it not in my activity feed that you subscribed, and why did nothing even get played with the fact that you? What? What? Huh? Yes, you are stealth, sneaky sub. What? Well, thank you for the subscription. I don't know how you unsubscribe. You just hit cancel. Oh. You have been subscribed for 2 months. Yeah, you can't ever unsub now. You're permanently subbed now. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Also just realized that's a cat in the background and not a corpse. Wait, where? Wait, where? Oh. Thanks for the gift sub too. You're being generous. Why are you being generous? On the desk thingy to the left. What? Hold on. What? I don't see the cat. Wait a second, I don't see the cat. Hold on, let me just pull the image up from where I have it. But thank you for gifting a sub to Penguin. I know. You got your salary 2 days ago, wasting money as fast as you can. Understandable, that is a mood. Is it not a cat? You thought, where? I don't even know where you're talking. What? Oh! Alright, so my Twitch chat thing in OBS is covering up it in the picture. I just pulled up the actual picture on the screen here. It's like, oh, now I see what you're talking about. Yes, on the. Is that a desk or maybe? I think that's supposed to be a piano, maybe, or like electric keyboard or something like that. Yes, that is a cat. The thing's sleeping on the table. Yeah, that is a cat. That is a cat, or at least it looks like a cat. I don't know. It may not be a cat. Who knows? But it looks like a cat. Oh man. Okay. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, approaching the 2-hour mark. This is not meant to be a long stream. This is just I know I say this every time. It's meant to be just a short stream for the morning, even though it's been past morning now and all, when I started late. But a short, kind of like 2-hour stream just to sit, chat, chill, drink coffee, put an end to the previous week, and bring a start to the to the following week, to this week. I will be getting my mic arm tomorrow, or at least what's set and said to be. It's coming tomorrow, so that would be good. So supposedly, if it does come tomorrow, by tomorrow, who knows when, I will have better audio. Because instead of hearing me in the way that you're hearing me now, where there's echo in the room, you will thus be hearing me you'll be hearing the audio something a little bit more like this, because I'll be able to have my microphone like right here, and I don't think if I'm able to put it like somewhere around right here, I don't think it interferes with the capturing of my face from my phone, so that shouldn't get in the way of anything. And audio will sound better. Yeah. As opposed to where it is right now. So that's gonna be good. That's gonna be really good. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, so this week I think it's gonna be, well, I don't know. I was gonna say I think it's gonna be interesting, but there's nothing really happening this week, I don't think. I know, well, in terms of just general things happening and such, not even related to myself, the VTuber kind of community is in a big, more or less, uproar just from what happened with what's her name from Hololive. So I think that's gonna have some type of blowback effect for a little bit of time on the VTuber business of streaming and such, possibly. But who knows? That happened last week. Yeah. Not much, is things are more or less as the same dance and same dancing the same dance to the same tune, more or less, this week. Nothing really going on about that. Oh yeah, I didn't, earlier I did say something about getting around to doing artwork and such for a lore video. At some point in time, soon, I plan on soon actually getting around to doing all the artwork for, it's not gonna be like a 100% animated video where characters and such are moving and such. It's gonna be like a kind of, I guess you can say, like, fancy animated slideshow. It's where it's gonna be panning across different art pieces for different things and such. It's not gonna be it's gonna be like old style painting. It's not gonna be like fully developed painting stuff. It's gonna be the style of the art that I'm gonna do for it is kind of like what you see in the old medieval books. Let me turn Funny Time on. Where is it? This is what I plan on doing. So stuff like this and this and the stuff that you see in like the really old books and all. I don't know what that is. That's interesting. But yeah, this whole kind of style. Yeah, Elite's my friend. Elite's my good friend, the Asian, or not the Asian, the crazy, I'm mixing my words. My brain mixed words. My crazy Australian friend. Who is a meme lord. He is a good friend. He is indeed a good friend. Oh, that's why it says you're sub before. Get this. Oh yeah, I remember that actually. I actually remember that. Yeah. He comes in here sometimes and dumps a few gift subs and all. He's a good friend. He's a really good friend. Funny enough, all my Australian friends are really good friends. Some of my best friends are, some of my friends amongst the best, are amongst the ones of my friends that are the best, most of them are Australian, funny enough. Yeah, the art style is gonna be kind of like this, of kind of the old medieval book kind of business art style and such, because it's supposed to be like, what the whole premise is supposed to be like, lost lore of Norse mythology. Like, these are like lost manuscripts or whatever from the Oedipus, the epic poem of Norse mythology. Oedipus. No, the geez, not why is brain blinking on this? Viking mythology poem book. Poetic Edda. There we go. Yeah. This thing. This good old book, the Poetic Edda. Story of the Norse gods and heroes. The whole premiere of my character's lore and story is supposed to be like a lost part of this book that was never put in there. And so it's gonna be like, the art style is gonna be like it existed, or supposed to exist, amongst all the other stuff that was in with these poems and such. So it's gonna be this old medieval art style kind of ordeal. And nothing's gonna be fancy in terms of like things of like characters moving and all that kind of stuff, but there's gonna be some fanciness to it, and it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna make it into a actual like full on video where there's gonna be voice acting and all that kind of stuff, and it's gonna be really cool. Like, when I actually get around to it and get all this stuff made for it and all, it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really, really, really cool. And like Norse mythology, if anyone out there knows, actually knows Norse mythology, it's brutal. And the lore for my character is not any less brutal. It's very dark and brutal, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I've talked about the lore of my character before. Actually, a long time ago I did. But yeah, for those who don't know, the lore takes part. It takes part in Norse mythology. It's very dark and brutal compared to me. You wanted an opposite persona? What? Nah, I'm dark and brutal. What are you talking about? I'm probably one of the all these other VTubers come out as fairy princesses and princes of basically Disney characters, the Disney princes and princesses. That's what all these other VTubers are. Here I am. Here I am with the character of brutality and very dark things and death and destruction and just evil and yes. I sound more nice and fluffy. You haven't seen me go on a killing spree in some games, have you? I am very much evil. What are you talking about? I am very much indeed evil. I am not the good guy in this story. Fierce and fluffy. I am by no ways the good guy. Gosh, Annie. But yeah, when this thing is actually made, it's gonna be really cool. But it's probably gonna be something that comes out when I got a little bit more size behind my back, where there's more people that can see it and like get behind it. Favorite character from Hercules animation was Hades, so yeah. But yeah, the video and all this stuff will probably come out when there's a larger host of people to see it and like get on board with it and get like hyped about it to then like spread across the internet, so I can take presence across more people. And hold more power over more people. Because eventually I will hold power over everyone. I mean, what? Totally not gonna take over the VTuber world, VTubing world and streaming world and become the most powerful. Totally not my plans. Oh no, not at all in 100 years. Oh my, what would anyone think about that? Oh, jeez. Oh jeez, brown. Oh, wait. Hold on. Dude, is there... Wait. Is... Oh! Oh! I'm glad I caught that. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Ooh, boy, I forgot to turn that off. I forgot to turn that off like every single time. Gosh darn it, I keep forgetting to turn that off. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's 2 channel redemption reward things that you can redeem your channel points for to make me do. It's not something I will do during the day, but during the night I will do it. Oh, YouTube's doing its thing. Stop. Yeah, those redeems. I keep every single darn time forgetting to turn them off. And then when I turn them off, I forget to turn them back on. Oh, wait. How long have I been sharing my, wait. How long have I been sharing my screen for? I wasn't even paying attention. What? I wasn't, wait. How long was I? How long was I sharing my desktop for? Wait a second. What? Wait. What have we been staring at for the last 15 minutes? What have we been staring at? I don't even know what have we been staring at? You thought I was doing it for you. Oh. You were playing Rocket League, so you didn't see it? Alright, everything's fine then. Not for you, just in general. Oh, what, just showing the music? Yeah. Is this what we've been staring at for the last however long? Just the music. I actually don't even know. Saw only the chat. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh man. Well. Let's see here. Schedule for this week. I didn't do any posting of a schedule and such, because it's really just the same thing. It's all just the same this week. I mean, nothing's different, nothing's new, nothing's really changed. So, if you need to see what the schedule is, just come over to my, Twitch page here. I've got it pinned, and this is just the same schedule for this week. But yeah, nothing is really happening. It's just, like I said, more of the more of all the same. More of all the same. I never actually finished my coffee. I don't know what at some point in time I'm gonna be moving my office. I don't know when that's gonna be. It's at some point in time. So when that happens, there might be depending on when that is, there might be some delay of some streams, especially if it's on a day with art stream. Then the art stream is gonna be like delayed and such to some other time. Like if it's on a Saturday, which is when I have an art stream, then I'll push it to Sunday. VR chat tonight? Yes, we'll do VR chat tonight. Tonight will be VR chat for the late night stream. Late night stream, planning on doing VR chat. When the late night stream is or will happen, I do not know. but it will happen. OnlyFans content when? Never. Never. If my account still exists, you can go there for a meme I created many years ago. Actually, let's see here. Hold on. No. Hold on, what? I'm trying just to go to the main. I don't remember what my password or my email is I used to sign up for this. Alright. Oh. Oh! Haha, I have a message? Hi, earlier this month we gave notice that our terms of service will be changing with effect from the 1st of April 2021. The terms of service currently on the website, the link to which is here, will come into effect on the 1st of April 2021. You can see how long it's been since I even logged into this doing thing with it. I logged into it a long time ago to just make the stuff, and then I never went here again. We are making a small number of further changes to the new terms of service, some of which are to clarify existing provisions. We are giving you 30 days notice of these changes. These additional changes will therefore come into effect on Saturday, 18th April 2021. Except your hamster parrot. It was priceless. Got it for free. Oh. Hamster parrot? Amazing. Okay. Where's my profile? What? They deleted my post! What? They deleted my post! They deleted my posts! Gosh darn it! Gosh darn it! The only one I can post, if you don't give OnlyFans a bunch of like government documentation and everything, you can only make one post. You can only make one post. And so they've deleted it. Oh no. Okay, I gotta put it back up. But yeah, this is my cover photo. It's for washing hands. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surfaces. Rub hands palm to palm. Blah blah blah. And this can I no. Well, here's my profile picture of Emperor Palpatine. I am the meme lord. and so you just see this, right? You come to the profile, and you see. Imagine actually using OnlyFans as an actual OnlyFans. ... And it's like, oh, more info. What could it be? Posting nudes? Cringe. How do I forget how to do things on this. I forget how to do things. Wait a second, new post. Oh, hi. Hello, that stuff. Wait, Wait. Wait. Can I not? Wait. But wait. Wait a second. But my funny picture. But my funny picture! No! What? Hold on. But my funny picture. Wait a second. Can I not? Have they, what? Have they taken away my ability to, what? What? Hold on. Can I not? Can I not? Okay. Why is dark mode turned off? I remember having dark mode turned on. No. That's a bunch of humbug. That's a bunch of rubbish. Gosh darn it, my one picture usage. I can't be the ultimate meme on OnlyFans now. All right, I'll show you what the picture was. Hold on. Let me show you what the let me show you what the picture was. If I can find it, where are you? Aha! Yes? Is that it? Or is it this other one? I can't really tell. They're both really actually the same thing. Anyways, alright. This is the picture that I used. It's a picture I made a long time ago of replacing the Death Star destroying Alderaan with a disco ball. See, the way that, alright, so when I made the account as a joke, and I put the cover photo as the instructional thing for washing hands, and the profile picture as Emperor Palpatine of I am the meme lord, right? And I was gonna post, it's gonna post a bunch of silly. I had 3 pictures that I wanted to post that were funny, and do it as memes, as just like really joking stuff. And OnlyFans was like, no, unless you give us all, give us, government documentation, like tell us who you are and like all this stuff. You can only post 1 picture, because otherwise to post multiple pictures, you have to do all this stuff so that then you can have like get monetization or whatever, get paid for stuff, and then thus being able to be paid for stuff, you can post multiple pictures and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, what? That's a bunch of rubbish. This is an example of how to waste 100 soul shards. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I was very upset at the fact that I can only post 1 picture. And I was like, well, which one do I post? And I posted this one. And I was like, this is perfect. And then I had to make the account twice. So I made the account the first time, did all of this, and then just left it, and that was it. I never came back to it. I never logged back into OnlyFans to do anything or whatever. Just made the account, did this stuff, and then left it. And then like a year later or something like that, I came back to it, tried to come back to it, and they deleted my account. They deleted my account. I'm like, what? Okay, this is war now. So I remade the account and put everything back up. And now they've sent a counterattack of just making it to where I can't upload pictures at all, apparently, and deleting this picture. I'm like, gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Second example of how to lose another 100. P.S. That disco ball is fire. Yeah. I'll show. Well, let me see if I can find the others that I was going to use and post. Oh yeah. Okay. This was one of them. This was a funny thing that I made a while ago. This is one of the things that I was gonna post. This was one of the things I was gonna post. This is a fun little funny thing I made. I don't even remember which one's the real one now. I think he's the real one. I think he's the real one. Either he's the real one or he's the real one. I actually don't remember which one is the real one now. I made this like, what, 6 years ago now? I have a few cursed, I have a folder specifically for funny cursed things, like this, that I've made, like this. Uni, you're gonna get a kick out of this. You remember this, Uni? You remember this, Uni? Oh man, I made that so long ago now. Not a virus, pinky promise. What is it? I make sure I know what I'm going to before I click on it, even for stream. It's a meme. Safe for work meme. Okay. So you buy your wife 32 gigabytes of RAM. I asked her what she wants for Valentine's Day. All she said was, "It's the memory that counts." funny. That's funny. That's funny. Oh yeah. And also, okay. Other cursed things that I've made. This is of another VTuber who's a friend. Made this. Yeah. Or make it do it. There you go. Jeez. I also made this. I don't know if you were present here at uni. I don't think you were, but I pulled this up for you. Unidillo! Uni the armadillo. Doki Doki Literature is looking for an employee. Gotta roll around. Oh, man. I know there was like a third picture from the other one, from a third picture besides this one. I know there was a third one besides this one that I was gonna upload, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what I was gonna upload. Unidillo Pog. I was gonna upload something. Not sure what that was. Do I even have it anymore? Might not even have it anymore. Make Unidillo into an emote business stonks. At least there isn't any D before the L. What was I gonna... This is weird. I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, is YouTube doing the thing? Is YouTube doing the thing? Yes, oh no, it's not. Wait, it stepped outside. How and why does it do this? It stepped outside of my playlist. Oh. Ugh. 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 Now I have to get your Norwegian story for this one. Yeah. All my abs. All my abs. That took a bit of core strength to be able to do. I was not moving my webcam, the capture of the moving the capture window up and down. I was literally moving and bouncing up and down. Well, not really bouncing. I was literally moving up and down in my chair. That took a bit of core strength to do. I literally sank down to a point in my chair where I could literally just using my stomach muscles move up and then down and then up and then down. I was basically doing a bunch of sit-ups. I was basically doing a bunch of sit-ups. I couldn't resist doing it though for that song. I actually don't have a yoga ball. I am in my chair. You hear that? That's my chair that I am sitting in. Oh, I'm out of breath now. Oh, my stomach. Oh. 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 Chair by the sound of it. Chair. Oh. Okay. 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 Oh, alright. We've gone well over 2 hours now. I actually have the link to the playlist is actually pinned in the music channel of pinned to the music channel of the Discord server. Be forewarned though, there are 2,660 songs in this playlist. This is 1,138 out of that. This is the 1,138th song out of the 2,660. Perfect. The link should take you directly to the playlist. I think. Hold on. Hold on. Does it actually though? Yes, it does. It does indeed actually take you to the playlist. Yeah, there's a lot in here. There's a lot. There's a lot of, yeah. There's a lot of stuff in this. The music goes all over the place. It will go from calm music to heavy metal music to electronic music to weird Japanese, Asian music to medieval Celtic music to Viking music to all kinds of stuff, and it's all over the place. And you'll be sitting there like relaxing, it's like, oh yes, this is calming music, and then the next song is just screamo death metal. Or this. Jeez. But yeah, there's meme stuff in this and a lot of good stuff in this. It's just one big gigantic mix of songs. One gigantic mix of songs. Yeah, there it is. And it's not until down here that you get into the Crypt of the Necrodancer stuff. Imagine the gains in the gym with this playlist going from hard rock metal to this banjo music. Muscles go erect. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
There's just tons of stuff in here. Let's see if I can actually scroll to the end of this. How long it takes for me to scroll to the end of this. This is where we are. This is where we are right now. This is right here in the playlist. This is where we are now. This is where the metal music picks back up. And then it goes back into electronic. And then here it's just kind of all over the place. And then here we get into Payne Parish. Payne Parish, really good. Really good. Payne Parish, really good. Suggest go listen to him. We'll get to the end and eventually here. See how long it takes. It's taking a while. There's a lot in here. I mean, there is a lot in here. There is a lot in here. There is a lot in here. There it is. And there it loads again. Getting a bit closer to the end now. Getting a little bit closer to the end now. Getting a bit closer. This is very close now. This is actually very close. This is actually very close to the end. And this is the bottom of the playlist. But, if you thought that this was it, you were severely mistaken. For I still have all of this. All of this is potential music to be put into the stream playlist. This is potential music to be put into the playlist. And you're probably like, whoa, Horizon or Dark. Don't you have enough already? Don't you have a lot already? Like there's 2,600, there's more than can be played in one stream. Why do you need more? You can never not have enough music. Dark dies and wouldn't be our attention. Well, listen, alright. You know that one tab with the literally over 3,000 tabs in it? Well, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna shove all of this into one of my playlists and be done with it and go through it at some point in time. Well, as I was doing that, I accidentally hit close all tabs to the right. Or hit all when you do this, or maybe it was close other tabs. I hit one of these things here. I hit one of these here, and everything else closed, and I lost all of that. And I was like, oh no. So I started hitting reopen last closed tab, and kept opening and opening and opening and opening and opening. It reached a certain point where it couldn't open anymore. It was like, yeah, no, can't go back that far. There's too many. This is all you can reopen. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh. That was a collection of like 5 years work of going through and scouring music and such. That was about 5 years work. And yeah, it's all gone now. That was 5 years of collection. Yeah, 3,000 tabs, over 3,000 tabs across built up across like 5 years. It's all gone now. But you know, honestly, it's probably for the best. It was probably for the best because I know that probably at least of the three, there's probably a little over 3,000, like probably 3,200. Of the 3,000, probably about potentially about like potentially about 500 of them potentially about 500 of them may or may have been duplicates of well, okay, so probably about 500 of them were duplicates of tabs I had already opened, and I just couldn't have the memory capacity to remember every single image and name of songs that every image and name of a song that I had opened into a new tab. Oh, hey, we're back into the metal music. Every image and name of a song that I've opened into a new tab to listen to later, as I'm listening to the current one, I couldn't possibly remember. And so there was bound to be like duplicates. And so probably about 500 of them were duplicate tabs that were open. And probably 1,000, if not 800 to 1,000 of those tabs were probably songs that I had already listened to and closed and organized into a playlist. So it was probably for the best that I lost all of that. That's 5 years of work, 5 years worth well, that's music that would have taken me well, okay, with 3,000 so tabs open, it probably would have taken me 7 years to go through all of it. It was 3,000 tabs built up over a period of about like 5 years. And it would have taken me probably 7 years to go through all of that. More like 2 working days? No, because listen, okay. Alright, the music I had, all of it that I had opened were like videos of collection of songs into one video of like an hour or 2 hours long. So 90% of those 3,000 tabs were 2 hour long videos that were a collection of songs. So if we'll say here. We got a calculator here, right? Okay. So if there's 3,000 tabs, there's 3,000 tabs, and we'll say all of them of the videos that comprised of the music were 2 hours long, right? Well, you times that by 2,000. Or not 2,000. Times that by 2. Or no, okay, hold on. You wouldn't times it by 2, you times it by however many minutes equals 2 hours, which is was it 160 minutes? Is that 160 minutes? Is that 160 minutes? 120? Okay, 120. Okay, so that's 120. That's 120 minutes. So 3,000 times 120. That's 360,000. All right, so 360,000. And you divide that by how many days, or yeah, divided by how many, by divide minutes by days. Okay, we'll divide it by hours in a day. Which is this. So 24 hours is 1,440. 250 days. Well, divide 1,440. Yeah. So, yeah. 250 days straight. So if you were listening to all of it for the full 24 hours in a day, it would take 250 days. But of course that's not possible. Yeah, it would take around 4 years probably. So yeah. It was a project that would have taken a long time to do anything with and such. But then if you look at some of my playlists that I have of music and such, a random thing, it's Beidou's birthday today in Genshin? Really? This calculus is only based on if you were to organize them by listening to the whole song, which you don't need to. Well, I do. I listen to the whole song. I listen to everything, because I mean, when everything's organized into a 2-hour long, when you have like, like 6 songs or 10 songs organized into a 2-hour video, then you kind of have to listen through the whole thing. But with come over here, with the playlists I have, I have a lot of playlists. I've got short songs that's just music. I was like, I don't know where to organize you into. I'm just gonna stick you in here. Is this gonna, if I go to this, what, is it gonna start playing it? No, it's not gonna start playing it. In the short songs, there's 488 videos. In EDM, I've got stuff organized here. There's 13 videos there. Dark minor key music, 90 videos. See, 1 hour, 2 hours, 59 minutes, 47 minutes, 1 hour, 29 minutes, 1 hour and 1 minute, 1 hour and 50 minutes, 1 hour, 59 minutes. Remixes, these are shorter songs. Lo-fi hip hop, 26 minutes, 32 minutes, 52 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour, 3 minutes, 54 minutes, 2 hours, 59 minutes, 2 hours and 1. 2 hours and 1, 25, 51, 44, 52. This has 253 videos in it. Video better have timestamps. No. majority of the majority of everything did not have timestamps. Very few things had timestamps. Probably of the 3,000 SO tabs I had open, probably only about 5% of them had actual timestamps. Then I've got trap music. There's 76 videos in that. These are more shorter. Until you get down to 1 hour, 48, 57, 59, 104, 50. Electronic, shorter list. Viking War music. That's what I like to call it, Viking War music. 16 videos of 58, 51, 48, 51, 40, 1 hour and 10, 50, 28, 2 hour and 3. Future Funk, there's only 2 in there. Scene rock music, or serene rock / rock music, there's a lot in there. 102. A lot of them are very long. 1 hour 5, 1 hour 35, 44, 53. Jazz 16. This one. 3 hour and 28, 3 hour and 28, 3 hour and 32, 3 hour and 31, 3 hour and 59, 3 hour and 31, 3 hour and 36, 3 hours and 46, 2 hours and 37, 4 hours and 1. Yeah. Then there's some K-pop in here. Then just random gaming. You got all that. Chill Step, 94 in there. 2 hour and 1. And then you got shorter stuff throughout here. And then longer stuff here. JP Trap, which is Japanese trap. It's a little different style. Got all of this. Quote unquote emotional. There's 121 in there. All of them are shorter. It's probably not until the bottom that you get. Ah, yeah. Here's one 2 hour and 26. Epic. There's 82 in there. They're just. Well, there's 1 hour and 1. Chill Trap. Just a few there. Drum and Bass. 84. Yeah. Chill low-key music. Electro House. I really organized everything. I was really organized everything. And then there's Arabic music. Bollywood kind of music. Because I like that kind of music. It's interesting. It's fun. It's interesting music. It's actually interesting music. There's 84 in here. Glitch Hop. It's 30 in here. Dubstep. 29. There's an hour and 1. 2 hour and 3. 2 hour and 25. 3 hour 2. 1 hour and 2. Then you got yourself Nightcore. Only 2 in there. Thought there was more in there. Then there you got Dark. 18. And then there's Vocaloid. Oh, what happened to my Vocaloid stuff? I had Vocaloid in here. What happened to my Vocaloid stuff? Uh-oh. Future Bass. Got some good stuff in here. Melodic Dubstep. Got some good stuff in here. Only about 17 now. Electro Swing. Not as many in here. I don't know why. What happened to them? I swear I had more. I swear I had more. I swear I had more. What happened to a lot of my music? Hold on. Something happened to a lot of my music. That's weird. Ah, yes. The metal music. It's a little spicy. The cover album, the cover art is a little spicy. Just a little spicy. But yeah, the 3,000 tabs were over 5 years, but me collecting music and organizing it has been over, has been since 2012. So it had been a project that was expanding over over 10 years, actually. Yeah, 2012 to 10 now. So it was a project that expanded across 10 years. And I think it was yesterday. Yesterday I lost 5 years of work. I lost 5 years of work yesterday. So yeah. But still got like still got still got all of this music here to go through. So the project still more or less exists, but this is all stuff specifically for like stream. To like, is it something that possibly is stream safe and would want to play on stream? There are some things in here that I've opened and listened to that is like, oh well, wait a second, that's probably not like, oh, I know what this is. Probably not safe for stream. But then I listen to it, it's like, okay, let me add it to one of my existing playlists and such. I kind of need to reorganize some of my playlists that exist. They could be better organized than what, because I wasn't really thinking all the way future forward 10 years ago when I created all the little categories and such. I wasn't really thinking future forward and such, so they could be better organized and all that kind of stuff. Which I'll probably do that at some point in time down in the future, reorganize all that. But the projects more or less still kind of exist through all of this. Of collecting music that's good across many different genres of which I am interested in, and having it somewhere in a easily located source. That's essentially the project. It's a selfish project, not really made for anyone else. Oh well, we're at 3 hours now. Okay, so I think that's where this now afternoon stream, this Monday morning coffee and chat stream is going to end. It's not gonna, well, it may accidentally go for 3 hours and on the next Monday, but who knows? It's like I said, it's just meant to be a short stream. Just end the previous week, start the next week, and just kind of sit and chat about anything and everything, things that happened the previous week, and bring them to talk about them to add some closure and conclusion about whatever may or not happen in the last week. Talk about exciting future things that may be happening in the following week, or just things in general, just to have a chat and just kind of, yeah. But anyways, well, darn, he's not streaming anymore, so I can't rate him. Do I really not have anyone to raid? Let me see if you are raiding. Not raiding, streaming. Are you? No, you are not. You actually haven't streamed for a while. Yeah, you actually haven't streamed for a while. Yeah, I guess I don't have anyone to raid. Wow. Alright, well, you all know what that means. There will be a late night stream tonight. I know there wasn't last night, but ignore that fact. There will be one. Yep, the void. There will be a late night stream tonight, and there will be VR chat. When that late night stream happens, who knows? That's up in the wind. It may happen at any point in time in the late night of Eastern time. That's the thing. Everyone should realize that I operate in Eastern time. So when I say late night, I mean late night in consideration to the East Coast of Eastern Standard Time, and all. Everyone's going to that quote-unquote house, yes. But anyways, so it's, you can't stay up because work. That's fine. So there will be a late night stream tonight. And this is the schedule. It hasn't changed. It's just the same schedule. So this is all that's happening this week. This is how things are gonna be happening this week. There's gonna be a midday stream tomorrow with art. That's because that's what the midday streams are. Still working on commission. Still got the commission thing working on. So gonna be making more progress on the commission. So if you want to see fun time art, the art streams are a little bit more chill, and there's not a lot of chaotic things that happen because I'm just kind of focusing on doing the artwork and such, and just randomly chatting and all. I'm just talking about anything that I can actually bring up to my mind to actually halfway focus on talking about, because my main focus is doing the artwork. So come by and see artwork, chill, relax, and sit back and watch art being made and all. But anyways, yeah, so with the late night stream, just kind of keep your eyes open. Just look for me when you see me, and we'll go from there and have some nice fun shenanigans, chaotic times, and VR chat tonight. I'm sure people are wondering, like, when are you gonna play games again at the late night streams? It's just been VR chat for a while. I'll get to it. I'll do games sometime. I'm just kind of on a VR chat binge. So, anyways, that's gonna do it for me. So it's time for you to go to the void. And you know what happens when you go to the void. You go and pack your bags to go say hi. But you don't really need your bags, because the only way to get into the void is through your death. And so, I held ye off to the void. Have a good time. Now die.